All right. Looks like we're all set. Well, we're about to begin the process of moving into the next phase. We have the general election tonight, but before you guys vote, you guys need to know who you're voting for and who you're voting against. And that's what this meeting is about. So we did a little coin toss-ish thing to determine who's going to go first. And now the party chairman for the Nationalist Party is going to introduce the Nationalist Party platform.
All right, so the Nationalist Party platform has a few subcategories, and under each one of those there's points that we decided were what we believed in. So we're pro-life with the following exceptions. In the cases of rape, incest, and women at risk of losing their life. For welfare reform, we wanted to have mandatory drug testing, shorter time limits, background checks, and mandatory counseling for all members, all people who are using the welfare system. For education reform, we want to appropriate funds to better deserving teachers and programs, and we want higher qualifications for hiring teachers. Gun control, we support the Second Amendment as it stands now. No changes to that. Same-sex marriage. Same-sex marriage is illegal, however, all couples will receive the same benefits. They will be allowed to have civil unions. For tax reform, we want flat percentage rate for all income levels, and eco-friendly businesses will receive tax incentives. For healthcare, we did not support universal healthcare. If you can afford better healthcare, you should pay for it. That is our platform as it stands now.
Now introducing the Federalist Party platform, the Federalist Vice Party chair.
Thank you for that. The Federalist Party platform looks something like this. We want to initiate merit pay for teachers. We want to maintain a balanced budget. We want to establish minimum welfare and workfare benefits with mandatory drug tests for qualification. We want to legalize the purchase, possession, and consumption of marijuana at age 19. We're looking to promote the development of renewable resources and provide tax breaks for the usage of alternative energies. We want to institute progressive taxation to preserve quality of life. We want to provide a minimum level of public health care insurance, not coverage insurance, while retaining a private option. We want to allow same-sex marriage under law. We want to require universal background checks for all firearm purchases. We want to allow the freedom of choice in regards to abortion. We'd like to provide state-funded armed school resource officers in lieu of arming teachers in public schools to promote safety for our students. We'd like to provide loan forgiveness as an incentive to remain at work in-state after college, to provide tuition waivers for the first-generation college-bound young adults in our public university system, and considering given to family income for qualification. We'd also like to reduce prison populations through focus on rehabilitation, and that concludes the Federalist Party platform.
Now they will introduce the candidates, who will then say a few words to introduce themselves to the entire state of Dirigo.
So our Nationalist Party candidate for Dirigo Boys State 2013 running for governor is Samuel Lyons from the town of Ames.
Thank you for that, you guys. Like you said, Sam Lyons from the town of Ames, the county of Weston. Basically, why I think I am a strong candidate for the governorship is because politically I am more moderate in the middle. I'm going to try to facilitate cooperation amongst both the Nationalists and the Federalists. I feel that cooperation is going to be the difference in any successful government. Also, I would like to say that I am not a politician, which is good because it seems like many of the problems that we've gotten into as our government has progressed is that we are getting increasingly more political, and that's the root of many of our problems. So I plan to go into the office if I'm elected and lead with common sense. Thank you.
And now I'd like to welcome the face of the Federalist Party, Mr. Kyle Heitzler.
Gentlemen, good afternoon and thank you. I am honored to hold the Federalist Party ticket position for governor of the state of Dirigo. I believe in three basic tenets, and I believe these tenets of governing are strongly reflected in the Federalist platform. First of all, I believe in individual freedom. I believe that we as young men and the young women who are not with us have the capability to make good decisions. I believe they have the right to make good decisions. And I believe that it is the government's role to allow them to live their lives to the degree that they see fit within reason. We reflect this in our platform through the legalization of marijuana, through supporting same-sex marriage, through promoting education, through promoting the worth of the individual. The second tenet that I hold, and that I believe is strongly reflected, again, in our platform, is fiscal responsibility. The core of our fiscal policy is having a balanced budget. Our vice chairman is a master of all things budgetary. He has already got a balanced budget that I am ready to put forth. I believe as a state it is crucial for us to be fiscally responsible so that someday when our children are in Boys State, they will have the financial security that they need so they can have a brighter future. And finally, the final tenet that I stand for and that is reflected in the Federalist platform is being your brother's keeper. Now, this does not mean supporting a welfare state, but what this does mean is supporting a basic level of protection for all of us, a basic safety net, so that when one of us falls down, we can help the other person up. I will give you all of my energy, and I will be the best that I can be, so that the state of Dirigo that we are about to create will be the best that it can be. I hope to be your governor.
Thank you very much. Let's give both of these guys a round of applause.